Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today, thanks to McGovern Ford of Lowell, we have the 2025 Ford Mustang GT. This one is, of course, the California Special. This one, obviously, the California Special is based off of the GT Premium or the GT Convertible. Adds some nice blue accents, which really pop. This one has the performance package, so yeah. GTCS performance, active exhaust. This thing is absolutely awesome. Let me check out the trunk. Oh, good amount of space in the back. Just overall, a really cool car. This is my first time spending any time with a S650, driving it, riding in it. I have not touched an S650 up until this point. And this is a pretty good one to start with. Obviously, it's not a dark horse, but it is still pretty darn cool. Love the blue accents inside. If you look, the seats have the blue inserts. And this is where, oh, I like this song, so I'm gonna leave that like that. This is where this car, you can see what gauge I have on it. You hit the Mustang, you have your track apps, your My Color, your custom mode. Let's go to cluster theme. You can set it to match your drive mode. So obviously in track, you have the hockey stick gauges. Let's go sport and see what that looks like. Give it a second. Well, that's pretty cool. All right, and then, oh, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna put this thing in sport. I can just sit here and change. I'm an absolute idiot. So that's normal, sport, track, calm, the classic, Fox body, and the SVT Cobra. Ooh, I actually do kind of like the SVT Cobra. So we'll leave it on that. Now, I'll do sport because that leaves my traction control on, which I am perfectly fine with. Not out here racing. Put this back. All right. So let's put this thing in first. The park brake, obviously this with the performance package has the drift brake. To enable it at a stop, you pull it up. To disable it, you push down. Now, obviously this one is the manual, as a Mustang GT should be. This is one of the easiest manuals to drive. It revs itself up as you release the clutch. And this thing has so much torque from the Coyote V8 that it's not impossible to stall, but it's pretty difficult. Oh, this thing sounds so good. It does have auto rev matching, which is nice for around town. This gearbox is honestly really impressive. I was very impressed with it. Clutch has great weight to it. It's nice and linear. Doesn't grab until the top of the pedal, which is nice. It's not jerky or jumpy. It's very predictable, I should say. Ooh, these potholes are bad. The Raptor R, I didn't care. This, I care. and that was short shifting severely. And oh, there's just so much torque, and there's something to be said about a good old NA torquey V8. And let's be honest, this is the last pony car left. I said it. This is the last pony car. The Camaro's gone. The Charger is a 6-cylinder as we sit right now, and it's not a manual. This is your only option, but it's a very good one. I love this car. It's the handling is sensational. It's the 5-liter is proven. This thing is so capable now, and man, it's a value proposition. I mean, I wanted to order a dark horse, and I kind of still want to try one, but this is a lot of car, and this sits here. Yeah, I don't think if you're only driving on the street, you don't take it on the track, you're not going to use a dark horse to its potential. So I don't see any reason why you can't just do one of these and be perfectly happy. This is such a good car. The limits are so high on it that you can't touch them on the street. It's one of these cars that I don't, obviously every enthusiast talks about Mustangs, specifically what they do at the end of Cars and Coffee, but I don't know, it's so good. It's so livable. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.